Hello, everybody, and welcome to your first look at Astral Industries' next major project, Galileo Research Complex. It's been a long time since we've done a video like this, but we felt like it was about time for us to show off our progress on what is the successor to ERH 2.0, and by extension, ERH 1.0. So, just starting off immediately, we've got this nice little main menu. We'll have options, store, a tutorial for some of the gameplay mechanics, but let's just go ahead and get started. So you'll notice immediately we've spawned in this nice outside environment. We felt like having a more naturey area for people to just chill out and be grounded. It's a nice way to allow people to take a break from the chaos of the facility every now and again. Plus you can see we've got these nice roads, got a highway sign down there, and we can cross the street and head over to the lake. This lake is another area where you can just chill out, relax, sit by the water if you need to, and just have a good time. But enough of the outside for now. Let's go ahead and head on in, because I'm pretty sure that's what you all are most interested in. So, heading into the entrance, we'll start off with this small little checkpoint. If you're staff, you can just simply check in. And don't worry, everyone's going to be able to do this. Or, you can walk through the scanner, which will then display all of your info here. You may have remembered this from our ERH 2.0 showcase video, but it's the same thing. Now, moving on into the facility, you can see we've got this nice little starting hallway. There will be a security officer here so you can talk to them. And, most notably, you'll have the EVA pickup. Now, let's talk more about EVAs, or EVAs. Essentially, that stands for Electronic Voice Assistant, and it will be your main helper throughout your time at the facility. It'll be a little handheld device encoded with an AI assistant in it. Not actually AI, but in lore AI. And it'll essentially act as your main menu. You'll have options to display maps, adjust some settings, and you'll be able to upgrade it if you go to the facility's AI experimentation lab. So you'll be able to upgrade your EVA to unlock new capabilities, like scanning for ores down in the caverns. And to get things started, you'll be able to pick yours up for the first time here. Now, let's go and say hi to our receptionist. So you'll notice we've got a new dialogue system. You'll now have the ability to click between messages, and we've got these nice animations. So if I ask how do I get to bottom side, we'll be right back, and you'll notice it puts us right back here, so you can keep going through all the different options. And you'll notice you can skip messages by clicking. Just another, just to make the dialogue system a bit smoother. Thanks, Willow. So, this main hallway starts off with a couple of rooms, and actually, you may notice that we have these surface-based proximity prompts for the doors. This system is how you'll be interacting with most manual doors in the game and other props. So if I press E here, it opens up. And don't worry, it's fully mobile compatible. We've already tested it. So yeah, this is a little briefing room. So if there's a tour guide, or if there's a tour session going on, people could file in here and your tour guide could give you a nice little bit of info about GRC. I also notice the windows so you can get a nice view of the outside. Heading on back out and closing the door. We're still working on them. Got a quote from Galileo Galilei, the namesake of the facility, and we can head on into our conference room. There's two of these back to back, and so I'll show you the other one. But before that, got this nice little whiteboard here. It's always nice to have some small details that help sell the idea that you're really in a facility that's alive. So you've got some nice little doodles, you've got a schedule for what's going on, all that cool stuff. And remember, even pioneers need rest, so there's plenty of spots to take a break if you need to and just sit out, hang with friends. Got a nice little storage room, items to be stored later. And then we can head on over to Conference 3, which apparently the logistics team is having a meeting. So good on them. Now we've got this directory here to kind of showcase some of the areas that we're about to explore. Right up front's the cafeteria, the museum, We've got the Lens Lounge. You may notice bottom side is down that way. And then we also have offices and retail. So let's take a trip through these doors and head on in. Oh, that texture didn't load. Lovely. Again, everything here is a work in progress, so some things may not appear as they should. So, welcome to the cafeteria. Got some nice tables, a little self-prep area with some microwaves and a coffee maker, and then we come over to the main ordering window. So, if you notice, we've got a couple different items for sale. We've got some appetizers, some entrees, desserts, the Electron menu, which will be the to-go meal, and then a nice little display to show the orders. Now, you may wonder why there are two prices here, one in USD and one in DS. Well, DS stands for data shards, and data shards will be this game's main in-game currency. So you'll be able to use it to buy food items, buy new cosmetics, or even... Actually, I'm going to save that one for later. But yeah. There's a lot of things you can do with data shards, and you earn them by playing the game and experimenting, whether it be running the DTX AFR, which is this game's eventual reactor, or mining, refining, and experimenting with ores down in the Aurora Cavern. So now, let's head into what will eventually be the Lens Lounge. It's called the Lens because it's a giant window. So you've got a nice view of the lake, you've got a nice view of the forest. You can see if there's any cars coming by. But what I think is really cool is that you can actually head outside. There's this little path out here that brings you over to a picnic area. So if you ever want to hang out with friends outside, and eventually we'll probably put a grill here, you can have a nice little barbecue with your friends, chill out on a picnic table, and take in the views. But let's just go ahead and head back inside for now. So, down this way is where the museum will eventually be. However, that has not been built yet, so we've locked this door for now. And moving on here, we can head into our next area, which is the courtyard. So, again, we want to provide a lot of space for you and your friends to chill out and have a good time. So this right here is a little courtyard. So if you're working in the offices, which we'll head to next, you can come out here and enjoy an outside area, and that's a bit more private than the other outdoor area. Eventually, there will also be a little campfire here, so you can just relax. Maybe there will be company parties here, something like that. But moving on, let's head into the topside offices. So, Galileo will have a lot of different opportunities for players to just interact with the facility and be a living part of it, more than just a reactor operator. Every single, sector in other games, zones in GRC, have plenty of different gameplay opportunities and multiple different XP trees or paths. Not only will you have the basic reactor operator, but you'll also have, say, for example, a service path. So you can work as a chef in the kitchen for the cafeteria and serve people food, or you can be an office worker and help run the company through managing, through processing paperwork, and all that. And don't worry, we'll make it actually fun. But again, looking around, you can see all the detail we put into these desks. Got a nice mouse keyboard setup. We got an all-in-one computer. Now, hang on a second, I recognize that. I guess I finally got around to reporting it. Anywho, we've also got this nice little board which showcases some of the happenings around the facility. Again, you can see that event schedule. We've got a couple different messages. Alright, looks like Mercury's are back topside. I guess I'll need to use my Ava to get some. You may even notice we have a little stock ticker here. Looks like Astral's been booming recently. But yeah, alongside that, we've got a nice little office storage room. Over here, we can see our lovely employees of the month. I guess Scorch just laying on the floor when they took his picture. And yeah, eventually there'll be a break room in there, and then we've got a manager's office. Who knows, maybe we'll add a feature where you can be the manager. That's a later thing, though. Right over here will be topside retail, where you'll be able to not only purchase avatar items like Astral's UGC for your character, but also be able to purchase some other items that'll help you out during your time in the facility. Again, a lot of this is work in progress, so we aren't going to be able to go further than this. But it is really cool that we're able to show this off. We are really working hard on Galileo to make it an experience that is good for everyone and that is nice and fun. This takes time, however, so we ask that you still remain patient with us as we work to building this wonderful experience for you guys. Galileo has been the game of my dreams, and honestly, it may be the third iteration from ERH 1.1 to 2.0 to now to Galileo, but I think we're pulling it off this time. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you later. Per Aspera ad Astra. Oh yeah, here's one more thing. I hope you're ready to join us again in December